Hey guys, and welcome back. So I'm back at the project. I'm in my craft room and I just marked out all the rest of the dividers. So I need to make the little drawer base so where the drawers are going to slide in and out. But it so happens that I had a mishap, and let me show you. Okay guys, so for the piece that I have to replace, I have to use two small sections that were scrap in order to make the piece, because I bought just enough. So and so then I have to kind of compromise the size that I have to make. So, but we're going to use these two pieces and it should come out okay. I already have my marks pre-marked. One at 18, one at 23 and 7/8, and then one at 29 3/4. Now my first one is at 6 1/8, and then you just flip the board over and transfer those markings again at that particular length for my slots for my drawers. And I have to do that 4 times. All right, so that one's done. And then I'll come back with my T-square and transfer the line all the way across the wood. Yeah, I can't believe that board broke. And I knew it was a little thin in spots, but I figured if I didn't like move it around a whole lot, that it would be okay by the time I got it built, the cabinet built. But I knocked it over and it just completely broke off. So that's okay. We'll make a new one, and you know, stuff happens. You know, you learn as you go, guys. So all right, and let's get our square here, our rapid square, and just transfer those lines all the way across. Then we can put them in the saw. This should be fairly fast, because the board isn't as wide and I won't have to like flip it over like I have been doing. So that's okay. But I'm excited to get the frame done so then I can start on the drawers. This is the most tedious part of it, because you have to make all the transfer cuts, because I don't have a jig or anything set up to do it. So I'm kind of winging it on my first one. Honestly, if this turns out the way I think it's gonna, I want to make another one. Yeah, I know, I already got another one in the works. So I just wanted to see if I could make it this time, and really that's kind of my goal. I need a seed cabinet, but I really want to challenge myself, see if I can do it. You know, I've been wanting to make stuff for a while. I want to make a hope chest as well. And I mean, I know how to make picture frames and build decks and make sheds and stuff like that, but I really want to do some more of this expertise kind of carpentry stuff. My grandpa was a master carpenter, so that's where I got the interest with wood. And I have to say, I'm glad that he let me poke around while he was working in his shop. Just watching, you know, the smell of the wood. I'm addicted. Yeah. All right, so we got all those cuts transferred, and you can see all the lines are transferred. Bring this a little closer, and then I have to put two of them together to make another section. So hang on, guys. Let me cut this, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I have these two pieces. I got them all notched on both sides. So now I can start putting the dividers in the base. And so let me set up the camera so that you guys can kind of see what I'm doing, and we'll get going. Okay guys, so the next thing I have to do is put my dividers in my slots. This is the top and this is the bottom. They're exactly the same. So I need to put my dividers in. And on my dividers, I have one drawer that's really wide, and on the end I have one drawer that's really skinny. So I'm going to put the wide one on the bottom. Okay, so I need to slide these in here. Okay, I'm just doing a quick fit, and I'm gluing already because once I get it together, I don't want it to come apart. So, yep. So I am gluing already. Actually, it doesn't slide in too terribly bad. Fits pretty good. I do have a block that I can tap the top of it with. So we're gonna do a little tap tap too, just to make sure it's down. All right, and that looks pretty good actually. See where it's down. Oh no, this corner is not down, so it's a good thing we check. Doesn't seem to want to go down either. Shoot, that's not good. Even going down. Not sure why. This might take me a minute to figure out why it's not going in. Just need to tap it down, I guess. Oh shoot. And I'm sure some will be tighter than the other, than some of the other ones, so. Oh, there it's going down. Okay. Sheesh. Going down all the way? No, it really isn't. Well, all right, I'm going to skip that one because there might be something in the hole. That's what I'm thinking. Something there. All right, we'll just move on to the next one. Sometimes things are just too complicated, guys. Alright, see, now that one slid all the way in the bottom, to the bottom. It's crazy. Actually, no, it isn't. Well, as long as they're uniform as not going down all the way, that's fine. But when you have one end that's going to be higher or lower than the other, that's when it will begin to show, because then your shelves will be all cattywampus and they won't sit flat. Oh, I see, because this edge is deeper than the other one. I can tell on this one. Okay, all right, so that's okay. We can adjust for that. But I want to get these in here so that I can do my ends and get this sucker put together, really. Alright, so the big one goes on bottom. Yeah, I can see already it's going to be a little bit challenging. Oh yeah. Yes, it is. Going to be a little bit challenging. All right, so I'm gonna have to put this on the ground, guys. So I got a place to prop them up. Okay, guys. So I ran into a snag. I can't put it together, and the reason why is because the guide notch for the dividers isn't wide enough. And I remember I did one of them, but I didn't go back and do the other one. So that's my problem. So you can see this one here, I already notched, and it's wider. It is 1/4 of an inch. But if you look at this other top, see how skinnier? Some's wider and some are skinnier. So I need to go back, especially this one, with the saw and make those a little bit wider, because they don't want to sit down flat either. So that's what I have to do before I can put it together. Shoot, guys. Right. So I mean, just a little setback, and then we'll get it put together. But yeah, some of these are not wide enough. So I got to go back and trim those out. And you can kind of see here, I tried to smash this one in here, but you can see it is almost a 1/16 of an inch too small on the width. But the back side seems to be wider, so I must not have been paying attention when I did the top and the bottom. But so we're on a standstill, guys, but that's what I got for today. Little setback, but that's okay. And we will continue maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I might need a break after that, man. Because it's so tedious. There are like so many little cuts. And you have to make sure that you measure twice and only cut once. So, but that's okay. Alright, guys. So that's what I got for today. So continue to watch. Starting to put it together. So once I get that notch, we'll put it together and see what we got. Alright guys, have a great day.